Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Dice Age campaign. I'm your host, Justin Hayward. With me today are the three players of Shaizion, Troy, and Ashleigh. We're going to be playing episode 2 of Dice Age, a D&D slash RPG that follows on the party's adventures into Galatia, a ice continent found in the plane of water. On that note, we will start with a quick recap. Last time on Dice Age, the party members managed to first make their way to the Skiff, a continent that is on the edge of the mortal plane, where they met with the Dwarvish camp known as the Dwarvish Mining Company, known as the Lucky Ladies, as they are Lady Luck, as they met Grover Golden as they traveled from the mortal plane or martial plane into the across the ice bridge to the plane of water, where they were then brought to the Caribou camp and brought to First Pass Island. Their goal is to find out what happened to the Dwarvish settlers up in the northeastern region of the island, and that is where we're going to be starting tonight's episode of Dice Age. Each of you guys are now within sight of this building. Grover suddenly leaves outside of the igloo, and he seems to be like, you hear him trekking as he's like heading back across the ice bridge. You hear him shivering, going, "Fuck, it's fucking cold over here," as he like travels back towards like the sunny side. The same effect as you saw where it was completely day on the other continent is also 24 hours of sunlight here. Okay. It is like this Ohio gray color for all those non-Ohioans. It just means really miserably cold and terrible.
We're actually a Michigan loving dumb.
Yeah, as you see from my friend's shirt and from my accents, we're clearly
we love Michigan, guys.
Where it's probably even better. But that's where the campaign's really taking place. You just cross the Ohio side to the Michigan side. Yeah. Anyways, so as you guys sort of make it. Like the outside, it's going to essentially be that same sort of gray color. Again, it is still midsummer. Seasons don't change as you change continents, and it is howling wind outside.
And we're in this little igloo.
Yep.
Igloo.
It's like super warm. You like see like the little gnome. He's just like sitting there. He's like, "Well, I'm Patch. I am here to help you if you guys need anything."
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, Patch. Good night, buddy.
Oh, you're gonna go to sleep?
We are going to sleep and then going out, right?
You guys do whatever you want. If you guys need anything, though, I'm here. I'll be here to patch you up. That's why they call me Patch.
I got you. Yes. Clever little name. I like rub his head.
Oh, yeah, thanks. And then as you rub his head, go ahead and do a investigation check for me. See if you see something.
-1. That's a 16.
Yeah, so you do notice like a little device on his wrist, and that you see that it looks like like some sort of metallic device that looks like it's keeping track of time.
What's that?
Oh, this is we call this a compass watch.
Can I get one?
Well, I imagine if you go to one of the dwarves across the way.
I just remember you saying that if I needed anything, that you would help me with it.
You know what? And he takes it off and hands it to you.
I'm like, yeah, this is nice. Thanks. Yeah.
I'll just go across the way and go get a new one.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Huh?
I want one of those.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it, man?
Yeah.
So
I want to drop them now.
Who?
Damn.
Oh, okay, fair.
Oh, I'm off your back
Yeah.
then now.
No, you never got off. You're still on here.
So I'm just sitting.
You do have a watch essentially now, but he does mention that with the weather, the watch basically doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's literally.
So the only time it'll really work is if you can get it warm enough for the mechanics to work properly. And then it like spins to whatever actual time it is.
Okay, cool.
So essentially, if you set up a fire pit, if you're out and about, whenever you get it close enough to the fire, you'll be able to tell what time it is and how much time has passed.
It's like perfect for my character too. Thank you, Patch. You're literally the best. I might give him a gold piece.
He takes it, puts it away, and then he goes, "Go to sleep now."
He's like, right, touches my gram. Go to sleep now. Yes, Patch.
And as you do, each of you guys feel well rested. Waking up, I need each of you guys to roll a d20 for me.
14.
2.
17.
So after 2 hours, you're gonna wake up. You don't know what time of day it is, but you suddenly awake and everyone's still asleep. You feel tired. You feel exhausted, but you feel like you slept.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Can I go back to sleep?
I'm gonna need you to roll another dice for me.
5.
So 5 more hours pass. You wake up. You feel like you slept a full night. These guys still asleep.
I'm sleeping for 17 hours.
Yeah. So fun fact, because you guys don't know what time of day it is, when you go to sleep, if all 3 of you are sleeping, you could sleep up to 20 hours.
I did not know that. That's that is dope.
Welcome to, you could undersleep or oversleep
Yeah.
in Justin's campaign.
I can't oversleep. I love sleeping.
I'm just like, I'm knocked out. Yeah.
Troy's in the back like eating chips like at you in the morning and he's like, yeah, I'm going to bed at like 7 a.m. Anyway, so 5 more hours have passed. You still don't know what time of day it is. You don't know how much sleep you've had.
Is Patch back?
Patch looks like he is back. He's sitting there and he's kind of like pushed up against like one of the like medic bags that he has sort of placed. He's like sitting there like roasting little marshmallows. Oh, hey there.
Hi.
Yeah. So so his voice changed because you guys were so tired you hadn't slept in 3 days.
Okay.
You guys literally went the last 3 days without sleeping on the ship.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's literally.
You guys hadn't adjusted.
You said nothing was like locked down. I assume we're just up the whole time. Yeah.
Yep. So did you get yourself some nice sleep there?
I did. Do you know what time it is?
Oh yeah, it's about well, you've been sleeping for about 7 hours now. It's a pretty good sleep. Friends look like they're napping hard.
Should I wake them up?
Yeah,
Like
well,
what time is it actually?
time actually, roughly 7 hours from the time you went to bed. You guys got here early in the morning. It's probably a little after 3 in the afternoon.
Okay. So
But outside, you don't hear the wailing of the wind.
okay. Can I go wake them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you like go over and you start pushing them.
Who are you pushing first?
Yeah.
Risa, not his character. I'll let him wake him up.
Alfarious. Alfarious.
Alfarious.
Oh, you working Alfarious?
No, I'm gonna have you wake him up.
Alfarious just like starts knifing people.
Yeah, I was looking
I'll
like
take the axe away first though.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, as he wakes up, you do notice there's like a little fire in his eyes almost. Like in the iris. But that's it. As he's like,
There's a flame in there.
He's like, what? Is it time?
Yep. I need you to go wake Alfarious up.
What? Why me?
Cause
What?
I can't.
As he's like snoring loud.
I am adding sound effects back into these, so don't worry. We're gonna have sound effects.
I'll just, yeah, I mean, I can do it, but like, all right. I like I use my staff to like poke him. I like put in his nose.
Do a dex-based roll for me to see if you feel this, or actually if you sense it coming.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Do a dex save for me.
Lift me up.
Just see if you feel this coming.
5.
All right, do a dex-based attack.
That'd be 16.
So yeah, so literally he's poking you with a stick.
Okay. Do I feel it?
You
Wake up?
Yeah, you feel it now.
What?
I just didn't want to get, I thought I was trying to help you out, get a little, I seen a little.
I need at least
Yeah, a little.
12 more hours of sleep.
Yeah, I just seen a book. I was trying to get it out of there,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm helpful. Yeah.
Good night.
No, we gotta get up. It's
Yeah,
time.
good night.
Are you going back to sleep?
I'm going back to sleep.
Can you do anything about them?
You could just start throwing stuff at him from across the room.
12.
Yeah, so you plan to sleep for another 12 hours.
Jesus.
So you
Which I think is exactly what I rolled. It was the 17, then 5 hours have passed, and now it's 12.
No, 7 hours have passed, so now
Oh, okay.
you're getting an additional 2 hours of sleep.
You now have added an additional 2 hours onto my nap.
I guess, well, if he's just gonna sleep, I'll go ahead and just meditate.
You guys are, okay, so 12 hours pass.
Oh, it's 12. Oh, we're gonna let 12. I'm not letting. I'm not meditating. So I go and I put my hand on, like, hey, dude, wake up. We can go to the Howling Mountains or whatever.
What?
Fight. I'm like, no,
Fighting?
I actually.
Fighting?
Yeah, no, I wake him up. I'm like, there's a fight going on outside.
Fight?
They're murdering.
Fight?
Oh yeah.
I rush outside.
Okay, so you
I grab that axe. I rush outside. Fight.
okay, so how do you sleep, clothing wise? Because you're not gonna have armor on anyone, obviously. So
Why not?
you don't sleep with armor on. You can't.
Why?
Like a D&D thing.
What?
Yeah. You have to don your armor. It's part of like D&D rules. Yeah.
You're a barbarian.
I'm a barbarian, basically naked anyway.
Yeah, so it's fine, but
I rush outside, yeah.
so you rush outside. All right, so you're currently like, what are you wearing? Like, you just wearing like a loincloth and like run out there?
Whatever a tribal barbarian would wear. I don't know, like
Do you have a jacket or anything you're gonna put on?
probably some like animal fur stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, so you like put on your animal fur jacket and like grab your axe and like run out there.
Fight.
As you do, eyes are gonna need to adjust. Gonna need you to make a Constitution save.
Wait.
11.
All right, so as you make your Constitution save to fare the elements, you notice that it is completely like chill outside. Like there's no wind, no nothing. You see like one of the caribou people is just sort of chilling. He's like, "Oh, hey there, how's it going?"
Where's the fight?
Oh, there's no fighting up here. No.
You lied to me.
No. The only time we fight on the ice, man. We're ice. We got ourselves a little boxing matches going. Nothing big, scary. We like hug it out afterwards. Maybe grab a meal.
Oh yeah, I yelled down in the igloo. You lied to me.
I hide.
So as you get back inside, you see Patch goes.
I'm behind Patch hiding.
You lied to me.
Patch is holding like a sewing needle, and he goes, "Hey, listen."
Is he pointing at me?
No. He's just holding it.
Okay. I'm like, oh, you want to fight?
He's like, listen. There's no fighting up here, okay? We don't fight each other. The elements are harsh enough. We don't.
He
need to
said there was fighting.
Yeah, I meant like fight the elements, like fight the good fight.
I don't know if you're smart
That's boring
enough.
fighting.
I don't know if you're smart enough to know that didn't mean that.
Can I roll against them?
You know what? Do an intelligence-based roll to see if you can determine if he actually thought.
Intelligence based what?
Just do a basic intelligence roll versus your persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, let's do that.
6.
Peak with modifiers.
6.
It's an 18.
You think that he meant what he said.
Fight the good fight, man.
You definitely meant what you said.
What do you mean?
The fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fight the good fight.
I don't like that type of fighting. Anyway.
All right. So, anyways, yeah. Well, and so Patch is like, he's like, if you want to let me down now, I'm a little guy. You're like holding him up. He's got his little needle, and he's like, all right. You see him like practicing like sutures on like a little orange.
I just set him down.
He like sliced out an orange, and he's like practicing his sutures on it, and he's just like, right, well, yeah. See, we don't fight up here because there's a lot of dangerous stuffs up here. Oh, because we don't curse up here in the Great White North. We just say schnoodles and fluck and and britches.
Wow, you guys are very PC around here. I like that.
Oh yeah, we're great about that. Any Hoosers. If you guys need anything like some healing or you just need me to tag along for adventures, I'm here. I'm your guy.
Where's the food?
Oh, you gotta head out of this igloo, and then you're gonna go to Sealoo, because this is Beegloo, and you're gonna go to the Sealoo, and in Sealoo there is this guy named Mushroom. He's gonna go ahead and have all the food rations you need. So your food rations will essentially be, you guys will get food rations for the amount of days that you plan to be out. And then it's one food ration gives you 1 hit point. As you guys are progressing throughout this game, if you find fish or berries out in the wild, if they're edible, you'll be able to use those for additional hit points. So some things will have higher hit points. You guys just get base hit points. You can use these at any time, because healing potions aren't going to be something that are really going to be found here. You're just going to have to basically eat your way through your supplies. Eating will be used as a free action. You can only eat 1 food item per turn during combat. Outside of that, you can eat as many things as you want. But that's where, as the game progresses, you guys are going to want to cook food and save your food in order to use those for combats. So. But yeah, so you can go get some daily rations from Mushroom.
Okay. I'm gonna go put on my clothes. My stuff.
Yeah, so you go, again, heading back outside. Another constitution save.
Food.
I'll go with him this time.
Everyone, if you're all going, then you're all going to have to roll.
14.
Okay.
Thank God. That's a 11.
Yep.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, so you guys easily make it outside. It's a little cold, but again, the weather's not dreary. You guys head over to Sealoo, following behind your dock friend Patch, who also has to roll. He seems like he's been here a minute. He's experienced to the cold, so he kind of like, you see him walking, but because the snow is so high, it's basically up to his stomach as he's like walking through the snow. He's like, oh yeah, I do this all the time. He's just kind of like swimming through the snow. You see that he sort of like pushes himself up out of the snow, and then he sort of like sits down, grabs his large backpack, and he pulls out 2 snowshoes and he just sort of claps them on, and he starts walking on the snow. And because he's so light, he doesn't even make footprints when he's walking in his snowshoes. He's like, oh yeah, you guys can get those over at the general store over on the other side. Yeah.
How much do they run?
They're free.
Oh,
everything here is free.
that's what's up. Thanks, Patch.
Yeah, of course. Even these little watches, they're free.
Oh, they are? Give me my gold piece back then.
No, that's mine.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so all the supplies you'll need is supplied by the camps.
Yeah.
That's why they don't pay you a bunch of money.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyways, so you guys head over to the food rations at Sealoo. Mushroom's sitting there, and he just goes, ooh, hey, man. How's it going?
Good, I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. I had a bunch of these of your mushrooms. You want one? And he hands you like a daily ration mushroom.
I'll eat it.
You eat it, you instantly feel like you gained 1 hit point. You have 1 temporary hit point if you are at full.
I'll just keep it.
You want a mushroom too, bud?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Oh, yeah, there, bud. Ooh, yeah. These mushrooms are not magical, but I tell you what, really bring out your insides. You see, inside of his igloo, it feels like a sauna. As he's like, yeah, I got like a nice little you see like a fire, and he's like brushing it with water, so he gets like a nice little steam bath going. He's like, ah, yeah, this is really just clears out the insides of all the chemicals and pollution you do to your body in a daily manner, you know, man?
No.
No, I 100%. I agree.
You know what? Have you ever heard of yoga? It's a real great, man.
You should really try that. Actually.
Yeah, it makes you real, and he just starts stretching like. He's just like doing like upward and downward dog, and he's like this? Stretching. He's just like, oh yeah, just feel the energy in here, man.
This one's the flying
Just
lotus.
feel it. Just feel it. Yeah, man.
Oddly sexual when you do it. He's like, oh yeah.
And then you just see him like pull up like the biggest doobie, and he's just, oh yeah, this is why we come up here in the trees, man. Mushrooms, man.
Yeah.
So can I get my rations for our expedition?
Yeah, how many days do you plan to be out there in the big white north?
I don't know, how long does it generally take to get to the Dwarvish settlement?
Well, the Dwarvish settlement, that's like, well, it depends. Are you guys walking there? Or are you guys gonna take some travel there?
Can we take travel there?
Oh yeah. So if you head over to Willow, she's got these like dog teams that you guys can like grab and like have like a whole little dog sled and like chill on that. You guys can like travel up there. But remember, these dogs, like they're like normal dogs, man. Like, yeah, they're like normal dudes. So like if you like get into like a snowstorm or something, probably not gonna last very long. So just be cognitive of those type of situations, man. Yeah.
We can eat them if we need to. Anyway.
Whoa.
So
we don't- I mean, I'm not opposed to a little caviar. You know what I'm saying? Little to-go snack, but probably not. Maybe some herbs. And you just see him like eating. He's actually eating lichen, which is actually like a type of like naturally found grass found within this region. And he's like eating, and he's just, you want some foods? These are good. As you chew on the grass, you feel like you get 2 hit points back. So you have 2 extra additional temporary hit points. Yeah, this is like the best stuff, man. You can only find it in like certain areas. This is what we caribou people eat for snacks.
Got some of that?
Oh yeah. He like pulls out like a little bundle. He's like, yeah. So like this won't like give you your daily rations because you still need to eat to like essentially get strong or whatever. Like that's what the mushroom's for. But this is like to give you like additional.
What does the daily rations contain?
Oh, well, it contains mushroom. So it's this little ground, the thing on the ground. It's basically like this little herb that you eat up.
Yeah.
It's got like a meaty consistency. You can just like cut it up, put it into a little stew. Perfect.
And you do separate those different stews if you ever had meat in it. Like it's not the same thing.
Oh yeah. I don't eat meat. But I don't hate anybody for eating on the meats. You know.
Oh, yeah, same,
like
yeah.
there's like like polar bear people up here. We've seen them before. We don't really interact with them. We're kind of scared of them, but they are up here. And like honestly, man, like if you see a polar bear person, you should probably run. But I tell you what, man, they're like real people up here. You know, like conspiracy theory people up here. You know what I'm saying? Like. Anyways, so essentially the lichen, the grass, doesn't taste very good. It has no flavor, but it'll give you 2 hit points. Your daily rations is something you have to eat, but to meet your supplement cost, you have to eat at least 1 daily ration per day that you guys are out there, but it'll give you 1 hit point. Okay. So you can mix these up, add a bunch of them, make them into stews or whatever, and you guys will get additional hit points as you get more ingredients.
Yep. Let's put mine in my little pouchy.
All right.
So how many rations do we get though?
He said it takes roughly 4 days to get
4
there.
days.
Okay, so 10 it is.
Yeah, he gives you 10 mushrooms.
Okay, thanks.
Do you want 10 mushrooms too?
I'll take 6.
He gives you 6.
I'll take 10.
You take 10. And then Patch goes, so, do you guys need me to come with you, or am I good to hang out here?
Yeah, what do you guys think? He seems a little...
Squishy?
Yeah.
He is squishy.
Yeah, I think you should stay here.
What can you do? Like, can you heal us up there? Like, can you take care of yourself?
Oh yeah. I just like sew myself up and like.
No. Can you defend yourself?
Oh. I'm a pacifist.
You should probably stay.
Yeah, you should stay here.
Yeah, like the gnomish people, like a lot of them fight and stuff, but not me. That's why I became a doctor, just so I can help people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good in a pinch or a patch.
Yeah, since Patch isn't going, can I get 4 more rations?
He gives you the 4 rations.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Patch kind of like goes back to the Beelu, as he calls it, and yeah. So where'd you guys like to head from here?
Get the
Probably the Willow, right?
the snowshoes and the dogs and the.
So snowshoes and stuff are all going to be found on the Dwarvish side. That's going to be back at base camp for them. You guys are going to have to go to the general store, and it's going to be found at Gnomish Collections, which is the general store ran by the Gnomish people. And then if you guys need to get any like the dogs or whatever, that's going to be kind of like horses in this world. So you're going to want to probably grab those last.
Okay. So.
Because you can't bring those across the ice bridge.
Yeah. I guess we'll go back and get those snowshoes then.
Yep.
So going back across the bridge, you guys see the 2 sort of guards. These ones are the same. They are axe hand Ace, who literally only has 1 hand.
Yeah.
This other one is an axe. And then you have Benji, who's just sitting there. So axe hand Ace has like this sort of red beard. He has like a scar all through one of his eyes, and he just looks super intimidating. And then Benji just looks like a brand new like dwarvish recruit, like young blood, and he's just like, Benji, I tell you what, back in my day, we would slice through our enemies, and that's how I lost my hand. I stuck it inside of the enemy's gut, and then he literally chomped down on it, and I just kept stabbing him, and I sacrificed my hand for this battle. And Benji goes, wow, Grandpa, you're so great. If you look a little closer, you notice that Benji's beard isn't fully in, and he looks like he's like half dwarvish, but also half gnome. He's like, wow, Grandpa, you're so great. Grandma talks real nice things about you. She says you're a real lovely guy.
Hey, excuse me, your hand.
Aye, my hand, it's axed.
Is that practical? You ever
Yeah.
like actually go and scratch? You just,
I've wiped with the wrong hand once or twice.
Yikes. Just want to know. Thanks, man.
So anyways, as you guys like go across the bridge, you guys make it to the other side. As you guys pass through, feels sunny. Sunny, feel the breeze of the ocean. You feel like it's like super green and lush. Everything's like just popping. You see a lot of people like la 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 la. As you see like the gnomish children are like clapping, like
Good sign.
grab your hands, grab your hands. They're like dancing and singing and stuff.
Spot. That's a good spot. Yeah, I'll go to. I guess we'll just head to the general store.
Yes, so you guys head into Gnomish Collectibles. There you guys see Claudia, the owner. She kind of walks up and she goes, hello there. How may I help you?
How you doing?
Oh.
We're looking for some shoes.
Oh, what kind of shoes are you looking for?
The snow variety.
Oh, the snowy shoes. Oh, you guys going back over to the adventuring side, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And she sort of pulls out some, what size shoe are you? You know what? Just give me those feet over here. And she just she grabs your foot and she just like pulls it closer to her, and, like kind of hard, and she puts it down. She's like, oh, okay. And she starts making you custom shoes, and she like grabs your foot and she starts pulling it down. She's like, oh, you got some big Arfito here. I haven't seen feet this big in a minute.
All right.
I win.
All right, show him his feet.
And then she like grabs her. She's like, oh, so dainty, so dainty.
Okay, I know compliment on my feet. How do you think of mine?
Well, let's be honest. They're a little small.
They are. And what about it?
That means you're light on your feet.
Yes.
That means you're probably not going to have to worry about going to the snow as fast.
Yeah, true.
Or this guy, he's probably going to sink in the snow a lot harder than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that means. Don't
That's all that means.
don't worry about it. Oh, trust me. I've seen a bigger one with some small shoes. We gnomes.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
half no.
Anyways, besides that, you guys also would notice, so there is a weapons and armor store here. It is ran by a dwarf. His name is Smithy, but he only makes like non-magical armors and weapons. And he's just sitting there, he's just clanking down on some metal, and he's just like, new recruits. Do you need something from me, Smithy? Tink, tink. He's like making a helmet.
I could even probably nothing for him. A monk.
Monk.
Okay.
We're all unarmed.
And then you guys also would see two large, firing stations with mechanized sort of cannons. Yeah. And you would see, probably closer to where you guys are, you would see just one of these cannons really close, and you see like two little gnomes behind it. On this side, you guys would have, so there's, essentially you guys would find this from talking to different people. There is the two gnomish gunners. Their names are Blast and Bomber. So Blast is on this side and then Bomber's on the other side. And then they have their lookouts, which are Raven and Hawk. And so this is going to be Blast and Raven side, and then Bomber and Hawk are on the other side.
Actually, at the
And then you'd also see like where the dwarvish engineers are kind of like stalled up.
at the armor, does he have like a sled type thing,
You're looking for a sled.
or like it's like a snowboard?
I'm boarding with snow. No, sleds would be found probably on the far side.
Be over there.
Over in the, I imagine, and he's like trying to think about it for a second because he's only really been over there once.
Yeah.
I imagine Willow, the caribou
Oh, yeah.
woman, she probably has sleds and things.
Snowboards, you think?
What is a snowboard?
I don't know what a board of snow is, but
So a wooden plank, almost, but like curved out.
I imagine you could probably find something along those lines there.
You just get like a tree.
Yeah. Huh?
You just get like a tree
You get a tree.
and like bend the wood.
Oh.
So, as you collect your supplies, is there anything that anybody else wants to do besides heading over to the...
I just want to get the watch or whatever, and that's pretty much it.
So you guys are going to get the watch, you'll have to go over to the engineers. So those are going to be the dwarvish engineers. They're in a center tent, and that is going to be Lila, Farce, and Dirk. So you guys have already met Farce, who was the sort of guy who was tinkering with the thing that he almost kissed. And then Dirk was the guy that you played cards with.
Oh, okay.
And then you guys haven't met Lila, who Lila is currently, as you guys sort of walk into their sort of tent, you see Lila is like currently like connecting two like electrical pieces together. And she's like, aha, I finally done it! I have finally created! And she like pulls out like, you see like a like robotic arm. She's like,
Oh.
finally. And she like clips it into her arm. And she's like, no more frostbite for me.
The implications I'm getting is she cut her arm off and put this on it so she would get frostbite.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's cool. Wow.
Oh yeah. I literally, you see like probably like inside of a test tube, like it's like Lila's arm.
Yeah.
Keep in case you need to grow her back.
Yeah. That's cool.
And she's just like,
That is cool.
I like chopped it off so that way I could have like I could test out how metal freezes in the elements, especially against skin. In case we have to do amputees. Patch will be so excited about this.
Yeah. Patch will love that.
Anyways, how may I help you?
The watches.
Oh, you want one of the tinkering watches? And she pulls out one of the timed watches. It also has a compass on it, so it can tell you which direction you're going.
I always know what direction I'm going.
So yours would tell you that you guys are currently in the south direction, but because of where the tents are, you guys are going to be in the southwest. So you're currently, whatever way your arm's pointing, which would be like this,
Yeah.
that direction, which will be like facing outward to the north end of the watch for all of our listeners, not watchers of the show. Essentially, that way is always going to be pointing whatever direction you're going.
Gotcha.
And that'll turn the dial on the inside.
Yeah. Luna, do you also need one?
Yeah, I need one too.
Okay. And she hands you one. Here you go. All right. Well, anything else I can help you with? If you guys do manage to make it to the Dwarvish settlement and find out things, come back to us. We have all of the equipment. And she sort of taps this giant sort of like snow shovel, like rig that she has, and then a bunch of like drills and stuff. She's like, we're gonna be here. We're going to we'll drive all of our supplies over. You guys will have to obviously cover us at some point, but yeah, just keep us safe so we don't die.
Yeah, if I lose an arm, come right back to you.
Oh, you're not wrong. I'm gonna make you a robot one.
Just wait till I lose it.
No promises.
Alright.
I hope you're a light sleeper. She like starts laughing maniacally, like like cackling.
Walk out slowly.
Oh. And then Farce just goes, I fucking hate my life.
Yeah, I'll just slide out of there.
All right. So, anyways, yep. And then you guys would also smell the scent of the actual food being cooked, as the halfling is like chilling there on this side. He's like, "Oh, you guys come for some grub?"
Yes.
No more food. No. All right.
And he like hands you guys like each a pot of food.
Okay.
So the rations are for if you guys are like going off. This is for while you guys are in camp. You notice that this is like a pretty hearty like meal. It looks like it's a piece of. Most of his meals seem to have some sort of potato in it, or potato-like structure. This one happens to be a potato cake, and then there seems to be some sort of beef in between it. He basically made like a beef burger, but with potato cakes.
I will take this.
And then he also.
I'll eat like the top.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Do you eat seafood by chance?"
Yeah, sure. No, that's fine. Yeah.
He slides you over a bowl of like fresh crab meat.
Yeah. I'll eat the fuck out of that.
So you'll eat crabs, but you won't eat other meat.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know.
They're worth less or something than other things. That's what I'm getting.
It's
You know?
nothing like that. It's just, I don't know. Just tastes better.
So you just dislike the taste of meat?
Yeah, but like,
Of all meats?
No, not all meats.
All meats are not the same.
Oh, 100%.
Oh.
That's why I like this fish.
Before you guys head out, I also need you all to drink these. And he hands you all a smoothie. And he's like, these are your berry smoothies. These are very good because they're filled with a bunch of vitamins that you're going to be missing while you're eating most of the food here.
What is vitamin?
It is the thing that's going to give you nourishment while you're traveling.
Isn't that what food is?
Aye. It is.
So this is food.
Just better quality food.
Okay.
You gonna take it to go, or you're gonna keep it, or you're gonna drink it here?
Can I keep it to go?
Yeah. So they're actually these smoothies are worth 3 hit points.
But I mean, like, are they gonna like freeze or something?
Yeah, they're cold.
I mean, they're probably stay cold.
Okay.
They're in a little canister. So.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
I'll drink a little bit.
Yeah. So you get 1 hit point back, and 1/3 of your canister's gone. So you're gonna get 1 temporary hit point. So you can use temporary hit points. So the food gives you hit points even if you're at max, but on a long rest you will go back to normal hit points. All right. On that note, you guys make it back across the bridge towards the dog sleds, where you guys meet Willow. I'm assuming you guys are just gonna pick up one dog sledding team, or are you guys gonna individually have your own?
That'd be crazy.
I mean, can we fit on one?
Yeah. So essentially, the dog sled team will have a large sled that all of you guys can be on. It's called the cargo sled. And then the dogs will just pull you guys.
How many dogs do we have?
So it would be 4 dogs.
I'm gonna name this one.
Yeah, so they all basically look like husky breeds.
Yeah.
But they're, for stat purposes, they are the same as other dogs inside of this
Is
game.
it like one that's like different color schemes, kind of?
Yeah, so like one is like black and white, one's like red and orange, and then like the white underneath, and then another one's like sort of yellowy, and then the last one's like has very, very like white eyes, and then it's completely like white.
Ooh, I'm gonna name that one Ghost. The original Ghost.
Yeah, it's almost like that would not follow in suit with another show.
But yeah.
You're gonna name one lady.
Yeah. This one's Lady Ghost. What was the other one? I can't remember the other names of them.
Summer, something like that.
Yeah,
Some
Summer.
Summer. The other
Yep.
one was like some.
No one cares about the other ones.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's fast.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Shaggy Dog.
Yeah, Shaggy
Shaggy
Dog.
Dog.
That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, anyways, so you guys have your 4 dogs. You guys have your sled team. You're inquiring about some sort of board.
Yes, I was, like a, I don't know, like a plank of wood, but like kind of smoothed it out, you know?
And then you hear Lichin sort of walk up. He goes, "Oh, he wants himself one of them little kid boards that like the kids use for whenever they're like sliding down the road and some stuff.
Yeah.
We put like little hooks on them so they hook onto your feet. Yeah, it's like a whole fun thing. I tried it one time and my hoof got stuck in it, and so I kind of just like kept sliding down the mountain, and it was like super cool, but probably not."
Yeah, let me get a doll one of those.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And he like slides over and he like grabs one. He's like, "Oh, I put like little metal hooks on this one for for your like normal."
My little human feet.
Yeah. Well, so like he actually said his like hoof like moves. He like
Every time he does that, I'm like, oh.
it moves, and then he like shows you his human feet. He's like, "No, it's actually for my little toes too. These are like basically big boots."
What's up with that?
Oh, so it's like an extra protective layer that we use that was naturally made for our like hands and feet in order to keep us from getting
Evolution calls that.
Oh yeah. Well, what's that? What's that evolution? Is that some sort of like fancy terminology that you and your like?
I guess they wouldn't know about.
Yeah, well, we're just people up here, man.
Yeah, interesting. All people.
Anyways, so yeah, that's the caribou people.
Caribou people. That's weird. That's yeah.
Listen, welcome to Justin's Homebrew.
I straight up am just imagining these are people in caribou outfits.
No, they're like They're like actual caribou. The only difference is they have hands and feet. That's the only difference between them and regular caribou. And they stand up on their back legs.
Yeah, I was imagining them as just like
caribou. Yeah, at first that's what I thought, and now I'm like, no, I don't think
humans, and like like he just that's like his actual like body coming out of essentially like the hooves or whatever. But okay, all right.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right. So you guys got 4 dogs. Would you guys like to head off on your adventure?
Yes.
All right. So as you guys, so does anyone have any proficiencies with land vehicles?
No.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think. Let me check. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. No.
Where would that be? Proficiencies or whatever?
Yeah. So that would have been something that you would have got from your background, which I don't imagine anyone
any of our
took.
backgrounds even make sense for that.
Yep. So without proficiency with land vehicles, you're essentially going to be relying on animal handling consistently. Unless you guys happen to know someone who happens to have proficiencies.
What's everyone's animal handling?
I got a +5 in animal handling.
Oh, you could. Yeah, we could.
+0.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
+30.
you guys can either like suffer through it, or Patch does have proficiency with.
It's funny. I just rolled in the D&D by accident. I got
So
20.
you guys could either use Patch. Patch is supposed to be like your guys' driver.
Oh, he can drive?
Yeah, he can
Oh.
drive it and he can heal. That's his whole gimmick.
Should we get Patch though?
I don't want to bring him.
I don't want to get killed. Yeah. I'm a good guy at heart.
All right. So
So can anyone drive this thing?
I think I can, right?
do an animal handling check for me. I need to roll to see how you do with these dogs.
22.
So as soon as you walk up to the dogs just like roll over on their tummies and they just want like belly rubs and like to be held.
Oh, I'm gonna give them all belly rubs.
And they're all just super happy. They also need food, so Willow goes, "Oh yeah, so what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to grab this here," and she like grabs like a giant like bag of food. She's like, "This here is the doggy food. You're gonna go ahead and give these dogs. You're gonna give them 1 portion per day. So how many their days are you guys gonna be gone out here? Yeah,
4 days?
8.
8 days.
you guys are gonna do 8 days. All right. So just know if these dogs don't eat, they will die. Also, if you don't feed them, they're more prone to like just start snacking on things that they find. So like if you guys happen to find like I don't know, dead bodies or something, they're probably gonna snack on those dead bodies if you don't feed them. So just heads up, or you, either way.
Yeah, one or the other.
All right. So anyways, and Willow goes, "All right. Well, you guys have a great day." And then like her daughter Blueberry comes up and she goes, "Oh, the doggies are gone. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Blueberry. Nice to meet you."
Hi, Blueberry. Nice to meet you.
She's probably like only like a 4 or 5 foot tall, like caribou, and then her antlers make her like 6
Does her
feet.
hand pop out as well, or is it not grown yet?
What?
I like go to shake her hand. Is her hand
No.
pop out?
That's like,
Oh, this is something I have?
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. She like lightly like, and then she's like, oh, you're nice, and she reaches into her bag, and she pulls out a little blueberry, hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
That blueberry has 5 hit points.
Ooh, thank you, Blueberry.
Yeah, you're nice.
Yep. As I like pat her head, and I'm like, well, we're off. And thank you, Willow.
Yeah, you have a good one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like more like throaty. All right. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode as you guys are heading off on your adventure after completing a shopping episode. See you guys next time for episode 3 of Dice Age.
Bye.